MCI Radio, Idovozia Africa. I love it. You love it. We love it. MCI Radio, Idovozia Africa. I love it. You love it. We love it.
Yeah.
Oh, body, see what you carry. No more any money, make a body gonna want. Give it to me sharply. Rose for me, oh, Tyler, mommy. I could do this all night long. Don't carry me.
33 minutes past the top of the hour, 9. This is Cheesy and DD on the morning show, The Sunrise, the best way to get you out of bed, waking up in style. Hello, DD. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm doing well. I'm doing really, really fine. It's a cold, beautiful morning, and it's already Friday. I mean, days are just moving by so fast. You know?
Yeah, something very weird these days. Before you know it, it's already Friday. How has been your week? Fill me in.
Yeah, beautiful week. I've been doing a lot of jogging actually lately. Chief.
Yeah.
And in our health tip today, actually, we are talking about jogging and running. Its benefits.
Yeah, sure.
And experts in this tell us that jogging is one of the best cardio exercises you can do.
For real.
Yeah, it improves your mental health. It helps with the body weight.
Exactly.
Everything is just good with jogging, I think.
Yeah, I think something to do with jogging and going in for a run, that should become a lifestyle if you want to keep it up, because there's no better way than to start your day in 6 a.m. in the morning other than going in for a run. Now, Didi, what do we have for the weekly report? I think there's some trending events, news, stuff in the tabloids that our listener out there needs to know.
Yes, we are having our reporter in the building, Miss Gore, who will be taking us through our press review.
Good morning, Didi. Good morning, Rogers.
Good morning,
I
Gwendolyn.
can see you guys are really, cozy in here. You really look warm.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you this morning.
Nice seeing you too.
And making headlines on Daily Monitor Online today, Friday the 31st of March 2023, is Uganda unveils polycarbonate electronic passports. These passports are expected to increase the travel security of Ugandan citizens. And then the second issue that is making headlines on Daily Monitor Online is 8 remanded over Karamoja Iron Sheet scandal protest. This remand comes after their protest on the corruption and delayed prosecution of suspects involved in the Iron Sheet scandal. And we all know that this scandal has been going on with the release of the press release by the minister. So the issue is still going on. Now, making headlines in the physical paper, Daily Monitor front page is Minister disowns Chitutu on the Iron Sheet scandal. So we can see that the Iron Sheet scandal is an ongoing issue. In international news in Daily Monitor is the Ethiopian government has confirmed that hundreds of Ugandans recently fled to Ethiopia from Uganda over doomsday issue. Let's do justice by going to these newspapers. They are only 1,200 a copy, so grab a copy and read what's in the Monitor. New Vision Online says some NRM MPs are angry over the appointment of opposition members as ministers. Their question is, who are they? NRM ministers want to run the parliament on their own. And in the physical paper, the senior presidential advisor for special operations, who is also the first son, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, has said that as the army, they are ready to deal with the cattle issue once and for all in the northern regions of Uganda. We know these issues have been going on for years, but then they want it to come to an end. And in Vision Sport, Kenyan motor rally driver released on bail on murder case. Maxine Mahome was in custody for attacking her boyfriend, who is Assad Khan, and he died, but he has been released over that. Then in international news, would like our people to know that the Pope is recovering, but his discharge day has not been revealed. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Rogers. Back to you.
Thank you, Gwendolyn, for that brief report. It's quite chilly out there. I don't know about you, but the listener out there would want to know what's in the weather forecast. Is it cloudy? Are we going to have any sunny mood in the afternoon? Tell us.
Sadly, for those in Entebbe, there's no sun today. It's not expected to be sunny. It's going to be rainy in most parts of Entebbe, especially around Entebbe town. So for those driving around the express highway, kindly drive slowly because it is slippery. And then for those in Kampala, I think it's going to be a very good day. They have 21 degrees Celsius weather with a little bit of wind, but around midday, the sun is expected to come out. Thank you so much, Rogers.
Thank you, Gwendolyn. This is The Sunrise with Didi and Cheesy. Airtel Uganda reminds you better steady, keep that pin safe because no one is trustworthy.
And please keep tuned in. We still have a lot for you. Let's be right back after the short break.
Yeah.
MCI Radio, it ya Africa. I love it. You love it. We love it.
Ennaku z'omwezi 31 omwezi ogwokusatu omwaka 2023 olunaku lwakutaano essaawa ziri 3 ez'enkya ya leero wasuza otyago omuliriza waffe atuwuliriza amanya nze Namonge Shanita n'amawulire mu Luganda katusoke n'emitwe n'oluvannyuma nga kuwe mu bujjuvu. Endagaano ekoleddwa yakuwewula ku bakozi bannamawulire abato boolekedde olusirika olwokubiri. Gano ge mawulire mu bujjuvu. Gavumenti leero eyanjudde ebya sonyiwa mukatini. Gavumenti leero eyanjudde ebyatuusibwako mu ndagaano gye yakoze n'eggwanga lya Saudi Arabia ku by'Abannayuganda abagendayo okuba ekyeyo. Eby'Abannayuganda okugenda mu ggwanga lya Saudi Arabia kyali kiyimiziddwa olw'okwemulugunya okwaliwo. Ekitongole ki Media Challenge Initiative nate kitegese olusirika okubangula bannamawulire abato okuva mu ssettendekero ez'enjawulo nga batendekebwa ebyo ebikolebwa ku radio. Omusasi waffe Priscilla Nakayenze ali butereevu awo ku Country Resort e Garuga mu amatu atunyumize. Priscilla.
Hello, simanyi oba mumpulira butereevu.
Kuwulira butereevu. Priscilla, tusigire ku kifaananyi ku biki ebigenda mu maaso awo e Garuga.
Weebale nnyo Shanita. Butereevu ndi ku Country Lake Resort e Garuga nga wano we wali ompulira nga wano we wali okubangulwa kw'abayizi 26 okuva mu ssettendekero ez'enjawulo. Katufuneyo omu ku abo atubuulire obuganyiddwa mu kubangulwa kuno.
Nze amanya bampita Nashonji Simon Peter era ng'okutwaliza wamu nfunyeemu bingi mu kutendekebwa kuno. Ekisooka nayize engeri gy'okozesaamu ekyuma kalimagezi ekitabula amaloboozi bakiyita console. So I think fenga abaana tugenda kufunamu nnyo era nayize n'okukozesa akazindaalo nali nkakozesa mu bubi naye kati sobola okukakozesa bulungi. Omusajja omwami bamuyita Simon yatugambye tuyige engeri y'okukozesa kyayisa articulation okukozesa amaloboozi bulungi so that gayingira. Thank you very much.
Shanita, byebyo bivudde omuyizi kwabo abavudde mu ssettendekero ez'enjawulo. Kankuzeeyo mu studio.
Weebale nnyo Priscilla. Bajjajja baalogera nti enswera ekwagala ye kugwa ku bba. Weewaawo Tubagaliza birungi byerere okuva mu lusirika luno. Okola kyamaanyi okwekumira ku MCI Radio, nze Namwonge Shanita. Tokyusa kalimiko, kankulekere bannaffe Didi ne Chizi bakwongereyo ne program The Sunrise. Akuume atakumira mpeera.
Oli chifaananyi kye batannasiiga Katonda yawunda ggwe ne yeewuunya sikirizibwa okukwatako tonfuna bubi nze munno nkwegomba kulaba abalongo abalina amaaso ng'agago
Yeah. That is Kenneth Mugabe bringing us Nkwe Gomba. Very beautiful song. Thank you, Shanita and Priscilla, for that news report. Chizi, as I was driving here this morning, I passed by Moobs, and it's a very cold morning.
Yeah.
And I realized a young lady was trying to pull her skirt down as she was crossing the road. She's having a hard time. She's struggling pulling it down. And I was just thinking to myself, why is this even happening? Why is she feeling uncomfortable?
The road the road leading to Moobs is a little bit busy, so I could just picture her in my head trying to pull down the skirt, crossing the road and all that. But talking about the dress code, it's a topical discussion for today, and it has been on people's lips quite often. In universities, most especially, we are discussing, is it right for you to enter the university with a skimpy skirt, leave alone even the skimpy skirt? What is indecent dressing?
Well, we are kind of focusing on people's dress code instead of focusing on what they bring to the table.
Exactly.
Well, we have been privileged to be joined by Miss Hope Kalamira.
Yeah. Miss Hope Kalamira from...
Thank you so much. My name is Hope Kalamira, professor and a counselor at Makerere University.
Okay, Miss Hope Kalamira, we want to know what's your take about this dress code issue at your university, most especially.
Well, when we talk about dress code, a dress code, first of all, is important because dressing appropriately really brings a sense of, it's important because it shows who you are and it gives the first impression of someone who looks at you. So I believe it's important for one to dress in an appropriate way.
Yeah, just to get into that shortly, how should a university student present themselves and why? Give a little bit of context to that.
Well, university, first of all, dressing in a modest way is really important because dress code brings a sense of belongingness, you get? So I believe every student, it's important for every student to dress appropriately for when going to the public especially.
Yes, and online we have some callers. This is a very, very interesting topic. And someone here is calling in to give us what they think about it. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Didi in studio.
Yes, we can hear you.
Well, about the topic of today, it's very interesting.
Yes.
And I would like to agree with that counselor from Makerere. I would say dress code should be really valued because, you go to school and a student is dressed in a patois and is going to a class maybe of journalism. How will someone look at someone like that and be like, yeah, that's a presentable journalist, So we should really mind about our dress code, and school should implement that. This is the dress code deserving for this kind of school, and that is how we should all follow, You get me, Didi?
Yes, I do. That is very interesting. Let's have another caller. Coming in. Yes. Hello, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Michael, and my question to the professor from Makerere. I guess she has taught for a lot of time, because by the time you become a professor, you've taught for a lot of time. Which student has ever been affected by the dress code? These students should be left to dress the way they want, because we are looking at their performance, not the way they are dressing.
Yeah, that's Michael. Michael, where are you calling in from? Well, that was Michael at the end of the call, and he has a question for Miss Hope.
Yeah, before that, keep the conversation rolling on our social media page. Remember, we have MCI Radio on Twitter, MCI Radio on Facebook. Yeah, we would want to know your opinion on the dress code issue. Yeah, Miss Hope, our last caller had a question for you. Do you have any response to that?
Well, he asked how dress code affects the performance of students. It really does, to a smaller extent. It does affect the performance of students, because the nature of our universities, we have different religions, we have different cultures. So basing on that fact, we have Muslims who come to class and are normally affected by different students who come dressed in an appropriate way. So I would advise university students to really be careful and mind dress code, because it's important.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hope. Well, I guess this is a very serious topic that we should discuss.
Very, very serious indeed, yeah.
Yeah, so we should keep the opinions coming in on our social media platforms, MCI Radio on Insta and on Twitter.
Don't forget, we are proudly sponsored by Airtel. We keep on reminding you, better steady, keep those spin numbers close to yourself. And without further ado, let us go in for the quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
You ask one. See them girl beauty them. You're my one and only. I wanna love you till I can't. No.
This one,
my girl, she a Cinderella dance till I she fall off. She not care for money even if you're big and tough. She do it for the love. She a little shy till she tipsy. That the dancing, yeah. Now you already know. When I see you, it's going down for sure. No pity egg girl, this name for sure.
Yeah. It is a Friday. We should not forget that. Everyone should keep happy, should keep healthy. Not to forget, go out tomorrow morning and take that jog. It is really very important.
Yeah, most important thing when we're actually jogging, I like to put on those headphones on. And usually that song that has been queuing us in, Joshua Baraka, it has been a banger. People have been wondering, where has this guy been all along? But I will remind you, Joshua Baraka has been in our ears for some time. He used to perform at Kaski's every Wednesday. So be sure to catch him. There is more music actually for that young talent out there. And
yes, I would like to thank our producer in the studio, Sir Moses Serenjoji. He's behind the great work.
Yeah, Moses with the keys.
Yes, it would be very lovely. It's very lovely working with you always. Yes, please keep tuned in every morning on the Sunrise Show. You can reach out on our social media platforms. That is MCI Radio on Instagram, MCI Radio on Twitter, and Facebook.
Didi, where are you going to after this?
Well, I'm going to go to Garuga and find out what's good down there. I heard there's good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do the same. Maybe I will join you after. Thank you guys for joining in. Good morning, everyone. Make sure you keep it locked at MCI Radio for more interesting programs.
MCI Radio, it was Africa. I love it. You love it.